Swat them flies. What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jamie, better known as J Fuse. We are here again with Pass the Mic.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Tap the Miles, better known as T or Tab. If you're feeling jiggy, pass the mic.
Get jiggy with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Noe Reyes.
Oh.
How you guys doing today on this fine morning? It's a little brisk, but it's good.
No, he be coming with the
always,
heat,
look,
man.
he
Gonna make me sit
always
up straight.
he always coming with something. It be sounding real smooth and like, you know.
I know.
Hey.
Oh, Barry White over there.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
How you
So,
doing?
today's podcast. Are you versatile? Are you versatile? Do you dance? Do you sing? What do you do? Do you play an instrument? You speak different languages, different dialects? You know?
Yeah.
What can you do?
There's a lot that goes into it. Like, you can't just be one dimensional. You gotta know a little bit of everything.
You gotta be
just in case.
a triple, quadruple threat.
You really do. I mean, languages come into play. Accents, like we were just talking about off camera, come into play.
Yeah.
Singing, choreography, dancing.
all
Yeah.
that good stuff.
There's a
I can't sing, but I
There's
can
a
hum a
lot.
note or two.
He
It
can
sounds
hold a
good.
tune.
I can hold a tune.
And it's good. It's a good tone there. So there, I love that. Okay. Yep. So
the way he was saying.
And I used to play instrument too.
that's good.
Back in my
You said trumpet.
backsliding
You said
day.
trumpet.
I used to play that
Trumpet?
trumpet. I still got that thing too.
listen, you better dust that.
With them lips
Go on,
right.
dust that trumpet off. You know what?
Oh, it's all about the embouchure with that
Yeah.
one.
I made second chair, man. I was all right.
Second chair, that's
I
good.
was all right. It was in middle school, but still, nevertheless, it was.
No one's taking that away from me.
It's
Ain't
still
nobody taking
there.
it away from me. It's
No one
still
said
there.
it.
Ain't nothing but I can shoot with them fingers going.
Dust it back off, friend, and go ahead go ahead. Because somebody, they may need you for a part. To
They
do
might
something.
need little trumpet boy. I get out there, shoot. Little trumpet, waking people up in the middle of the night.
I was
That'd be
second chair, but mostly third to a fourth chair in clarinet, woodwind. I was a woodwind.
I played clarinet
Same thing,
in middle
embouchures
school,
all-
but I don't
all day.
remember any of the notes.
Embouchure.
I wish I played
That was a
saxophone.
long time. Oh, saxophone. That is the instrument I wanted to play.
My
My dad
brother
always-
played saxophone. I wanted to play the saxophone, guitar, and piano because I feel like everybody played the piano was just like popular,
Like cool.
and like the girls
Like the
liked
cool
them and
chicks.
stuff.
They
and
did.
Play the piano.
They did.
I said, "Dang,
They did.
Should have
I
played saxophone.
should have played the piano."
Should have played piano.
My dad wanted me to play the saxophone because I mean it's almost just a natural transition. Yeah,
yeah.
it's already woodwind. You got a reed, so
That's
That's like the mixture of the woodwind between that and the brass.
yeah.
Technically,
You could see it that way too.
yeah.
Did
like
you play
that.
any instruments?
I played clarinet in middle school.
What?
It was a long
Long time
time
ago.
ago. Very long.
So it looks like for the most part we're all kind of versatile to an extent. I would say you guys maybe a little bit more, or we're more than others in different ways. Like you sing, dance, choreography.
Yeah.
Stop me when I'm. What else?
I'm also an artist. I can also draw.
You can draw.
Ironically.
Remember that.
And
Yeah.
So yeah.
And so there's so much thing that goes into the entertainment industry because when you're doing character development, let's say you have a character where you have an artist. How about this? I'm gonna go a little deeper, and you have an autistic artist. She's never played anyone autistic or anything to that nature, right? But you have that artist side, so you can pull from that artistry. That autistic side, you just have that's a studying, and it's almost going into like a method type acting because unless you and those are things that actually get people booked and stuff because I put this on my resume, but I can show you I can actually
do
this.
that. Yeah.
It's
I
not
can
just
sing,
trying
I
to
can dance.
I can do that.
My profile says it all. When we go into a role, I don't care if it's you're playing somebody that's on the spectrum or somebody that's typical, right? Or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter because that's a character you have to develop and play. But you can't develop and play an instrument if you've never played that thing before.
That's
You
true.
ain't just gonna pick that up and just, oh yeah, forget
Well,
it.
you know what? To kind of I
Just
guess
kinda-
piggyback on that. You know, there were artists or movie stars, whatever, that have played a part where they never played an instrument before, but they took the time out and they trained to play. Who was that?
I got one in mind.
Who was it?
Oh, I got he was in Top Gun. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, I think, for The Last Samurai, took a year to learn
to play.
Japanese.
Yeah.
To learn another language.
See, and there
for
are
that role.
actors that do that. There are actors.
I'm like,
there's another actor that did the same thing.
Keanu Reeves did the same thing
Yeah.
because he was well, I don't know if he didn't already know it, but he was speaking a different language in
the John Wicks.
in the John Wicks he did, and there's another one too. It was the one where he was the last Ronin or Ronin.
Yes.
Yeah. He
Was a good
yeah.
one.
See, so some actors will take the time out to actually learn the training to go out, kind of go, I guess, above and beyond,
Yeah.
right?
Separate yourself.
Right, because
I agree with you, but I'm talking about the typical actor. Not the high profile class actors, because they have that time. They have that where they can do that. We're talking
They
about
can
the
invest
ones
the
that
time.
this ain't our 9 to 5, like me, you, and the person next door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if we had that time, sure, but do we have it?
You got a year to learn another language.
you actually have
Do
a
you
year.
have that time
Right.
while in between jobs trying to get the next gig? Because we do this, we do it because we love it,
Right.
but it also pays.
We're
we
trying to pay the
like
bills.
that money too.
That's
Bills be
true.
billing.
Bills be billing.
Bills be
I'm,
billing.
hey, I
Right.
told y'all on this podcast I'm gonna be 100% authentic. I'm
No
Man,
sugarcoat.
not
sugarcoat
sugarcoating nothing.
Sugarcoat.
So would I have that time financially in order to perform that role and give it a A+ effort? Yeah, if I had somebody front my bills, if I had somebody providing financial support for me,
Then yeah.
then yeah, of course, I give them 100%.
But it also goes with how hungry you are, because there are people that will do it.
Yeah.
That, during that break time from school, if you're in school, whatever, during that break time or on a job, from your job, during that time in between time, I'm studying. I'm going over those different languages or whatever. I'm learning that different, auxiliary craft or whatever, so that I could do that movie and be prepared for it. The thing is, how hungry are you so that you can get to that stage where, okay, whatever's necessary. What is it? By any means necessary?
By any means
Not any
necessary.
means necessary. So.
Because if you
Malcolm X there.
like, let's say you're cruising on casting networks, just in general, just go down the list of what is out there or what they are looking for. A lot of it is languages, not so much just Spanish, but it's
a lot of language.
must have a dialect in German, in Italian, right? Just different languages. I'm like, man, I wish I knew German.
Yeah.
I should learn this language. I
should
should learn
learn
that.
it,
Yeah,
right.
because there's a lot of either if it's for translation, voiceover work
Yeah.
from English to Spanish, or or another language, right? But there's a lot of work to be done in languages alone.
For
It
sure.
sure
I'm like,
is.
For sure.
Wow,
And it's
it's untapped almost.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people that are actors know or maybe know another language besides
Right.
Spanish or English.
Yep.
But the craft itself, acting is so vast that it's like you almost can't perfect one and then try to switch, because you're still learning this one. So I'm trying to perfect my craft as an artist, as an actor. Yet now there's a role that calls for me to have a different dialect. Hell, I could listen here. I'm still trying to be the best I can.
I'm
at this.
still working on this.
I'm
bro.
still working on this.
I'm
Come
just
on, G.
English now. Come on.
Yeah.
It's tough. So again, not to discourage anybody, this is a tough industry. It's tough because it's ever evolving. It's always evolving, right?
It's always changing to
It's
what
always
they want.
changing.
Yeah.
It's always changing because everybody continues to upgrade. Everything continues to get different. You got different scripts coming out. You got different producers with different ideas, and they want a different look and stuff. So in order to stay on top of the game and be No, you got to treat it like if you ever used Excel or Word or whatever. You know how that there's always a different
always
query or a different format. You got to keep staying updated with this stuff.
Change the formula.
Update. Keep updating.
Keep update.
Update your
Update
software.
yourself. Update your software.
Update your software. I.e. yourself, right?
Update yourself.
Update your software,
and
man.
you got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to adapt to overcome those little types of things, because if you don't, man, I've been doing this for 10 years. Like, you haven't learned anything in those 10 years? You haven't learned anything in X, Y, and Z years?
Yeah.
Like, you're just staying behind. You got to open up to new things so you can allow new things to come in, because if you don't, you're just, man, I ain't getting no gigs. I ain't getting no, booking this, booking that. I'm like,
but why?
you haven't done anything.
You ain't doing
like, you
it.
haven't learned anything else.
Right.
What are you doing? Are you reading any books?
Yeah.
It's just like,
What's up?
put the work in. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Have you learned any monologues?
Yep.
Different accents.
You have to know that
more and more now that I see some of these opportunities online, they're stating they want monologues. Now. A lot of them are wanting monologues. And I'm like, dang. Now it was just they wanted you to read the script. Now they want you to just come up with a monologue. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a different approach.
Oh, you know what? And something that I ran across that someone sent to me, and it was also on Actors Access. It's a role for it was an acting role, but it also incorporates singing. So for those of you that are versatile and that does do something else like singing, dancing, whatever, you need to have a 32 bar a verse of a something a cappella prepared, because they gonna ask you for that. You have to have that prepared
on the spot
along with your monologue. So you need to be ready for that.
You gotta be sharp.
You have to be ready.
That blade's gotta be sharp.
Because they were like, oh, thankfully I sing. So of course I have plenty of songs in my head that I could do that, but for those of you who do sing but don't do it all the time, be prepared for that. When the casting director asks for, okay, we want a 32 bar of a verse of a song, your best song, and it has to be your best part of the song, and then a monologue. You be prepared for that, because they're gonna ask for that, especially if it's a part where you're doing singing and dialogue and acting. You need to be ready for that.
And you know what's crazy? Sometimes you go into these, you have all that stuff prepared, and you go into the role itself,
and you don't need. Sometimes you don't listen. You may sing one line or something. You may be just humming a piece of something, but they just want to know that you can do it. So just be prepared.
I didn't sing Sam Cooke's whole song around in
on this audition.
I sung
one note on that movie. But you have to be prepared for that. Just like you were saying, well, they may ask you to speak Spanish. You may only do a couple of lines in Spanish, but they just need to know
that's all you need.
You prepared to do it. Are you equipped to do it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been trying to learn Spanish for the past several years.
Listen, I knew Spanish in high school really well. Went to Mexico and was speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, ooh, do what? To do who?
I know bits and pieces.
¿Qué dijiste?
Right? I mean, like,
¿Qué dijiste?
My dang on Spanish teacher would be cussing me out right now in Spanish. Man, why do you not know this stuff? I don't know.
But it comes down to practice too.
There you go.
If you're not using it, you really are gonna lose it.
That's
all right, Noe, I'm gonna call you every Monday. We're gonna practice.
We're gonna practice some Spanish.
And I'm gonna put me on 3-way, because we all practicing.
Yeah, because even what was it? A few days ago, there's someone at work like, hey, how do you say this? How do you say that? I'm translating, and there's times where I don't know. Yeah. So I'll bust out Google Translate. What was that word again? Oh, that's how you pronounce it, right? Because I want to try and figure it out. I don't want to say, I don't know.
Right now.
And then walk away, turn around. No, I'm going to try and figure it out for you. Yeah. Now, going off of languages, accents.
Oh.
How good are you guys with accents, or what are you trying to develop right now with an accent?
Yeah, man. No.
That was good. Do it again.
I'm trying to be in Cool Runnings too.
Ooh.
No, I'm just playing. No, but unless y'all serious, we just came out with a good burger.
We
too.
are serious.
I'm
We
just
are
saying.
serious.
Okay, all right. No, I'll talk sometimes when I'm watching movies with whomever. They'll be watching the movie and they'll be like, what the? They'll hear something. It's me talking, and I'm just like, oh crap, I forgot you could hear me.
Right. That's the best way though. Imitating, like we talked about that.
Yes,
right?
that's
to
how I do it.
Imitation.
Imitation is what?
Is the father? Is the key?
Father.
Father.
Don't say you just forgot.
Imitation is a father of learning. Did I
Come
say
on,
that right?
man. I think,
Okay, imitation is
We'll
father
hit
of
replay.
learning, right? So yeah. Once you, if you like, and that's the best way to do it. Like if you watching something and you like are regurgitating it back after you heard it, that is the best way to like have it in your brain.
I agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree. I feel like because we live in Texas, the Texas accent is a little bit easier for us. Now there's different levels to it, right? Like there's deep in the South, there's on the surface South, you live in the city South.
Right.
But like everyone kind of do a little twang in there,
thing.
throw a little
thing.
oomph in there, a little southern little twang. But when you get into like the northern like
it's so
southern
different.
style or the northern country accent, it's it's
totally
a Kentucky.
Yeah.
Well, look at here, sir.
Yeah.
Right? It changes just a little bit.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from? No, where'd that come from?
Good.
I said Kentucky and I started thinking of Looney Tunes with all those characters.
Yeah,
I love
look at
those because of the accents. But yeah, there's different levels to that country accent.
It is.
And nice and proper.
Or even more. I like that. Proper.
Nice and proper, like
Even-
this sun show is scorching today, something like that, right?
That's good. No.
No, where you from?
Right.
Where you from? Boy, you ain't from no.
I'm from Little Rossett, Texas. Little Rossett, Texas.
Grew up on
We
a little
small,
farm,
but
little farm out there.
We small, but we growing, and we got ourselves a Walmart now. We need another shopping, another like Kroger or something out there because it's just way too congested. But
So more on that. Yes, Texas. We have a lot of that thick Southern drawl and
you can
different
draw
levels
easily,
to it.
I feel.
But we're also a big melting pot. So you got different ethnicities everywhere that we can, pull from as well. You know, from black, white,
Australian.
Asian,
Indian, Asian,
There's so
Korean.
many.
Like you can get more specific.
Nigerian.
Nigerian. Like there's a lot of people here. A lot of people from all around the world here that live here in Texas. Everybody comes here, so we can really pull from a lot of that.
And when you hear it, I mean, when you hear an accent that isn't Texas, like, oh, I wonder where they're from, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You got the northern, Boston, New York accents every now and then. I'll hear them here.
You'll hear 'em.
And then I'll
Boston.
hear
Boston.
Australian and New England or United Kingdom, right? You hear all those accents.
I love England accents. I love
my English accent goes from English to like a little bit of Australian. It kind of just like
Right.
it starts here and then goes,
it
whoop,
starts
and then it
mixing.
just.
They were like, wait a minute now.
It's tough. I had a girl that I knew back in college. She was dope at accents. And I mean, we'll be talking, she'll randomly turn on.
That's so
That's
cool.
so
Hello,
cool.
no. I'm like, what the hell going on?
That's so cool.
like,
I
where
love
am I?
that.
Am I dreaming?
I love it.
She was dope at it, and I don't know how she could do it, but I guess she just
Some
when
people
you
are really
love
good
those-
about
You just practice it.
imitating
Yeah.
that.
Just
Imitating
practice it.
accents.
And she was the one who introduced me to going to the improv classes at first.
Is she out here?
I don't know where the hell. I don't know where that girl at now.
Beep.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what she doing. Where she at now?
Rewind. What you?
But but she's dope at it. She was good.
That's cool. Yeah.
So all that to say that yes, being versatile is very important.
Very important.
It can probably make or break you within this industry. That you gotta bring something more than just yourself. Not just to say you yourself aren't enough.
Right.
We are enough. But on top of that, what else are you doing outside of just you being enough
What are you
to
bringing
take
to the
yourself?
table?
What are you bringing to the table in order to take yourself to that next level, that next
Right.
stage,
To
and
set
to get
yourself
these
apart.
To
opportunities?
set yourself apart. Say it again for the people in the back knowing.
To set yourself apart.
What are you
That's
doing?
it. What are you doing?
Right.
I know what I'm doing. I know what you're doing. I know you doing something, but what are you doing?
We done a little
What
bit
are
of everything.
you doing?
What are you doing?
We trying to make it happen.
We are going to make it happen. We don't try. We do.
So it's all about taking that first step, taking that initiative to put yourself out there and continue to work on your craft. And not just that, bring in something else. Bring in something that nobody's doing.
Yeah.
Make yourself stand out.
Yeah. because we all individually stand out anyway. Like we all were created to stand out.
That's right.
Individually stand out. We all were created to stand out. Each person has something that they bring to the table. We are individually designed to be amazing because we are of God.
It's called Close.
Moving nothing real close.
Yeah.
It's getting real close.
You making it hard for me.
I think they're.
That is 112.
No,
That can't be 112.
that's
Not the Black Street.
Is it Backstreet?
Baby, when you lying.
No, it's called Next. I think
It was next. It was next. It was next.
But it wasn't 112, was it?
It
No.
wasn't.
No.
It was
Oh,
next.
like,
The
no, that
group
doesn't
was
sound familiar.
called Next.
Yeah, the group was called Next.
And the song was Too Close.
Too close.
We need to have.
That's a good like wedding song. Like to,
Hey, now I know my music now.
Okay.
Tabitha, were you like one belt away from
I was a
black
brown.
belt?
I was a brown belt, and the next step was black. So yeah,
That's dope.
it was.
You
Cause
gotta
that's
continue
something-
with
yeah.
that because you can bring that. You can bring this.
I really can. And my
Buck
teacher.
kicking,
Okay, so the
buck-
cool thing was, so we were under. It was called Kick Drugs Out of America, right? That was the thing, but it was a Chuck Norris program.
The best freaking
That's so
karate
cool.
expert in the world.
And he brought that to Walker, Texas Ranger.
He brought it to And so, and one of my teacher, I remember his name till this day. His name was Charles Nubian. I wish I still knew where he was at. Charles Nubian, if you're out there and you see this, you may not, but if you do, I miss you, and thank you for your contribution to helping us be the best we could be. When I say he taught us discipline, he was not playing. That man was really good, and he taught me how to snap somebody's neck in 3 ways, but I can't show.
Legally, I cannot show you right now.
Over here a little bit. You
I
ain't gonna
cannot.
snap my neck.
I cannot legally
Okay.
do that. It's bad. But yeah, he was really good.
But see, there's a thing.
Versatility.
Walker, Texas Ranger brought that to that show.
Yep.
When have you seen a country guy know karate and bring that into like the law enforcement, right? Like that's
Yeah.
So it's
that just blew my mind right there. Like you're
mind-blowing.
right, yeah.
Yeah. But to be able to, I was just thinking about when you said versatile, we were kind of talking behind the scenes about like martial arts and stuff like that. But like that's another part of versatility. Like, can you do stunts, or
Right.
are you flexible enough to learn that
Yeah.
craft? Because that's a whole other craft too.
Are you willing
It
to go
is.
through the pain
That's
to be a stunt man,
Yeah.
woman?
Well, you got to think, when all
Right.
these superhero movies and stuff, they're all doing stunt work.
They're doing
Yeah.
stunt
They're
work.
all doing, I mean,
It's not the main
green
actor.
screen.
Green
and
screen.
they have doubles, but
Yeah,
for
it's
the
green
most part, they
screen.
have to learn these
You have to-
choreographed.
choreography.
Yeah, they have to
Fight
learn that stuff.
sequences.
You have
Fight
to learn
sequences.
fight
There you go.
sequences.
Yeah.
And listen, and that all that stuff, you have to be very flexible. So if you ain't stretching, just a word of advice: stretch every day.
I stretch every day before I work out.
I stretch
you
because
need
I'm
to-
getting old.
Right, that part.
getting old.
You need to stretch. And listen, I did a show. The show I did in LA. I did a show, and I swear I was doing jumping and dropping it
and-
low and kicking, and I swear my back after that show was like, "Girl, what you doing?"
You need to stretch.
I did not stretch. I did not stretch at all. And I'm thinking, oh, I could still do things I was doing when I was in my 20s. Now, no.
Your body said,
I was like, why does my back is on 1,000? I was like, why is my back hurting so bad? I was like, girl, and I just started thinking, I'm like, wow, because you was dancing and did all kinds of stuff and didn't even think about it in the midst of the moment because it's so much adrenaline, right? The rush of it. I'm just doing my thing and dropping it and doing all kinds of.
And then it's like,
And baby,
you're done.
After that show, I was like, oh.
listen there, one thing you can't fake is Father Time, because it's going to catch up to all of us. It ain't already caught up to some people.
either physically or visually.
Nah, but my knees ain't what they used to be either. They be trying to, that whole making challenge came out.
Exactly.
I can't do my elbow hurting right now.
So the moral of the story, stretch.
My back hurts right now.
It still hurts.
Stretch.
Okay, the moral of the story
Yeah.
is stretch.
My
You gotta
goodness,
fight through
yeah.
pain.
You gotta fight through the pain.
You gotta fight through the pain.
You have to be physically. Also, you have to just be physically prepared for this because they got people older than us that still got it.
Yeah, I know.
Still got
I
it.
know.
So just the moral of the story is just stretch. Just be ready physically.
Take care of your body.
There you go.
I think we spoke about that, Urs. You have to take care of your body.
The health
Health.
part. But we'll get on that for another we have some special people that can come and help us with that. So
Yes.
that's coming
Stay
soon.
tuned.
Yes. So, boom. I think we did. We covered everything, right?
We did. So, with being versatile and adding all of this, for lack of better words, all this into your repertoire, how do you feel that it's going to impact it
Your
could
career.
impact somebody's career in the industry?
It just opens up the door for more opportunities.
There you go.
That's how I see it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I
You
agree.
know more, you get a little bit more.
Yeah.
You can't limit yourself.
No.
I can say
Boom.
that.
Say it again.
You,
Say it
You
again.
cannot limit yourself
Why not?
because it's like when I'm gonna go a little side story. Me and my dad used to do painting and remodeling, and one thing my dad taught me at the early age was like you can't just know one thing. You got to know a little bit of everything.
Jack of all trades.
to
Jack of all
exactly
trades.
to make some money, right? To pay the rent, to pay the bills, to pay what you need to pay. Because if you only know how to do one thing, you may have a job, a career, but if you know how to do this, this, and this tied into what you already know or in that little umbrella, then
Yeah.
you get a little bit more.
Yeah.
Hey, I know Noe, Noe knows how to do this, or I know Tabitha, she knows how to do this and this. Give her a call.
Right. Right.
I'm looking for a singer right here.
Boom.
Boom.
I need an actress. She sings and
And
acts,
Boom.
right? It just
Yeah.
adds to
It adds-
everything. Yeah,
it
it
does.
adds
I
to your
like that.
value. It adds to your value as a
Value.
person. What you can bring to the table.
That's good. No, I
That's
like
good,
that.
Noe.
That's
Good
good.
job, Noe. Good job, Noe.
Someone pat my back. Someone pat my back.
That's my
That's
guy
so
right there. You know what I'm
good.
saying?
Man, that's so good. Value. It adds value.
It adds value.
So to sum
really
everything up, add value to your life. Don't add people who don't bring value to your life.
Oh, I like that. Rewind.
Add value to your life. Keep those people who don't add value out of your life.
I completely agree. Oh, I read something
That was a
somewhere
word.
where it's like it was a whole lot of good words.
That was a word.
But it's like you really do have to surround yourself with people that want to see you do good and who you want
Support
to be
system.
and to reflect you too.
You know, you also have to have. This is just. You have to have discernment of who is and who is not really for you.
And it's not even on a financial level. It's more like on a moral character, who you want to be, who you try to
There you
strive to
go.
be. Like
There
it
you
really
go.
is.
I'm telling you, because some people will, just a side note, some people will pretend to be on your side,
Yep.
and really those people are not for you. They're really against you, but they're surrounding themselves with you because they know that you are talented or you have something that can add value to them.
They want to ride that
Exactly.
coattail or just be there for the ride.
They see something in you. People listen. People know when you're talented. People feel that. People have a sense of, oh, this person is gonna do some big things. They
Yeah.
know. They know. They just know. So they
Yeah.
continue to keep you around and keep you around enough. Sometimes they'll keep you around and they'll try to keep you right under there so you can do stuff that's like diminishing of who you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that it can bring light to them when really you
Yeah.
the light.
Yeah.
But that's another story.
Well said. Ooh,
Yeah.
that
Because
is-
trust me, I was about to go in on something personal too, but don't worry about it. I'll say that for next time.
We'll
Let
save
you
it for next
know.
time.
Yeah.
I'll say that for next time.
So again, what was that word you said earlier? Know your value.
Know your value.
Bam.
Know your
Know
value.
your worth. And understand that it's valuable. So everybody that's not adding or benefiting you in any way,
Let them go.
to the left, to the left.
And if you have a problem with letting them go, pray about letting them go.
Pray about it. Pray them out your life.
Pray
Yep.
about your life, because listen,
Somebody said that to me.
because God will remove.
Somebody said,
He will.
"Yo, I was in, and this is be all I'm gonna say. I was in a casting sit down meeting.
Cold read, like a cold read.
Cold
We,
read.
we
Okay.
were in a
Cable
co-read. We were already casted. We were
Okay.
just all
Cable
together.
read.
Anywho,
Okay.
this woman said, she said, I not only pray that I want each one of y'all to be the best in your role or bring that, whatever you can to this role, but I also pray people that if you don't want to be here, I pray you away. I pray that you're not here. Like if you don't want to be here.
Right.
And I was like, dang. Like it kinda hit me.
That
I
was
like,
deep.
Oh, wait.
That was deep.
What?
Like he said, I pray that you don't hold this seat up for somebody else because you're holding up opportunity for somebody
someone
else. So
else. Who wants to be here.
If you're not really 100% for it, I pray that the person who's meant to be here comes.
You don't want to be here, but here comes this other person that really wants to be here.
Hey, that's
but
one
you got the
thing
part.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Don't waste nobody's time. This industry is people are very particular about their words, craft, everything that they bring, everything they write down, and their time. Time is something we can't get back. Don't waste anybody's time. If you're not 100% in, and they'll tell you that from the get-go, take that word. If you're not 100% in, you don't feel that comfortable about it, leave. Yeah. That's the one thing you don't want to do is waste somebody's time.
Yep.
So if you ain't 100% all in,
then don't do it. Don't do it because you bring down the value of someone else's work and project that they spent hours and energy and effort into doing.
Yep.
Like,
regardless of budget.
Man.
Regardless of budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a little bit more on that a little bit later.
A little
but,
yeah.
I definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Come on,
Thank
man.
you, everyone who has watched, who has liked, who has subscribed, who has commented. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you guys so much. Really, really do.
For sure.
So,
Take us
Who
out.
are we?
who are we? We are Pass the Mic.
The podcast. You know what I've been? I was like one of those.
Florida Gator?
That was like supposed to be like the
It
cut.
was supposed to be the cut, but it wasn't.
No.
Yeah, that's so funny.
One of those late night Amazon cruises.
Movies?
No, like the Amazon, like I call it just cruising on Amazon. But
Oh, when you was,
one
like,
of those-
scrolling down
the
on
slate-
Amazon.
The actual slates, those are like only $20.
We need that.
I was thinking about
Do you
just
think
buying
we
one of those.
need
Just
one?
pop.
That
Who
would
gonna do
be
it?
so. Okay,
No,
I'll
it's just
buy
like
it.
you can do it with one hand. They have it to where you can just like do one hand or just
Somebody
do
gonna bring it from over
this.
here, up here, look.
That would be cool. I would just. I can't do no
Run
one
back
hand.
and
You
sit
gotta
back
have
down.
a big hand for that, right?
No, it's just like you can. I've seen it where you can just do it like.
Wake up in the morning in this loud ass bell. Life situations trying to give me hell. And yo, I promised myself I wouldn't stress it. I choose to be me and live free. No, I'm not worried. No, I don't really care. I just keep dancing.